So, good morning, class. Let's start our lecture of FYBA, and that our topic name is data interpretation. So, we already learned about the grammar. Then we just seeing a little bit saw on the essay writing, and for the essay writing, I told you a homework, and it's clear that many students not attempted. Okay, that's why I just have some mood off. But those students who send me, they are fabulous. Such a nice essay with their various perspective. Like a Diwali is not fun, Diwali is a fun with the mask, and how they made the Diwali in the 2020. It's a just kind of amazing thing to read. So our today our like same is hello, and today we are going to see the data interpretation. So you already see the data interpretation, right? In your 12th exam or 10th exam, there is the data interpretations. So what are the data interpretations? Data interpretation is the process of making sense out of collection of data that has been processed. The collection may be present in the various form like a bar graphs, line chart, tabular form, and other similar forms, and hence needs to interpret of some kind. Here we learn about the data interpretation with the help of many important techniques and examples. We will see how we can make sense out of graphical data and the other forms of it. We shall learn we use to solve the most common questions that are present in the section of the quantitative aptitude. So, are you familiar with the data interpretation? Students? Yes, you are familiar with the data interpretation. म्हणजे तुम्हाला बघा चार्ट असायचा किंवा पाय चार्ट असायचा, किंवा एखादा ग्राफ लाईनवर ग्राफ द्यायचे आणि त्या ग्राफवरून बघा तुम्ही ॲन्सर्स द्यायचे. द सेम इज हिअर. सो द टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन, as I already told you, bar graph, line chart, pie chart, cascade, missing data, and the tabular form. But in our even the maps, they are also, or the road maps, they also came where in the data interpretation. Just listen here. What is the data interpretation? There is a just a pie chart. Pie chart म्हणजे तो सर्कलमध्ये आहे ना तो, and there are the measurements दिलेले आहेत. ओके, जेव्हा सर्कल येतं तेव्हा तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी माहिती आहे सर्कलचा पूर्ण किती असतं तर सर्कलचा स्पेस हा 360 डिग्री 360 डिग्रीज असतो. आणि आपल्याला काय करायचं असतं पाय चार्टवरून, दे जस्ट गेव की किती म्हणजे आहेत, किती डिग्रीज दिलेले असतात असं त्यांनी मेजर करून त्या पाय चार्टमध्ये तुम्हाला ऑलरेडी पाय चार्ट दिलेला असतो आणि त्याच्यावर तुम्ही क्वेश्चन आन्सर करणार आहात. द रीडर मेजर्स द अँगल फॉर्म by the line, indicate the space occurred by the gas and divided by the space, that is 360 degree, and express the percentage. आणि प्रत्येक गोष्टीला तुम्हाला करायचं आहे लाईक अ कार्बन डायऑक्साईड. आपल्याला इथं दिसतं आहे की तो हाफ सर्कलची त्याची रेडियस कंप्लीट आहे. सो देअर इज अ 180 बाय 360 इज इक्वल टू 50%. and then I am just going to ask you how many percent of carbon dioxide in the pie chart, and then you just say the 50%. The half, that is the half of the global warming is caused by carbon dioxide. तर आपल्याला डायमीटर्स, त्याच्यानंतर 90 डिग्रीज, देन 45 डिग्रीज, या ज्या डिग्रीज असतात त्या आपल्याला स्पेशली याच्यामध्ये पाहिजे असतात. हाऊ वी कॅन रीड द पाय चार्ट. Okay, there is another pie chart of the sales of laptops. There is the fifth companies, which is HP, Dell, Lenovo, Asus, and the Acer. Suppose you just want to buy a laptop आणि तुम्हाला आता मार्केट सर्वेच करणार की कोणत्या याचा किती आहे. तो जस्ट सी दॅट की इथं आहे 32 HP आहे जो ब्लू कलरमध्ये आहे, इथं लिहिलं आहे 22. डेल आहे जिथं लिहिलं आहे 33. लेनोवोला दिलं आहे 13. असूसला दिलेला आहे 15. अँड ॲक्सर देर इज अ नो इज देर सेल्स इज अ सो लिटिल बिट, सो they never gave even the space of Acer in this pie chart. So, and I am going to ask you this question in exam, like which companies had sell most than other. Just observe the pie chart and tell me this question. So you can tell me now. Please unmute your mics. So now we are also seeing the bar chart. What is the interpretation of the bar chart? तुम्हाला एक्झाम मध्ये असा बार चार्ट दिलेला जाईल. हॅलो, in exam you also gave a graph. You already know this is the average rainfall in inches. So let's see. There is the 4 state in America. It is New York, Dallas, Phoenix, and the Honolulu. And there is the already they gave. आता बार चार्ट मध्ये किंवा there is no importance of axis in a पाय चार्ट, बट याच्यामध्ये काय असतं, लॉंगिट्यूड अँड ॲक्सिस असे 2 दिलेले आहेत. इथं काय दिले आहे त्यांनी, खाली नाव काय दिलेले, द नेम्स आर सो इम्पॉर्टंट इन दॅट वन. अँड हिअर त्यांनी पर्सेंट दिलेले आहेत की किती आहे. आणि तुम्हाला त्याच्यात काय करायचं असतं की डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन करायचा असतो की या चार्टमध्ये किंवा ग्राफ चार्टमध्ये, पाय चार्टमध्ये तुम्हाला काय आहे. Just like this given bar graph represent the average rainfall in inches for 4 cities in the United States. If you follow the graph closely, one can observe that the majority of the rain occurs in New York, where is the 47.25. बाकी ओके, मी when just remember that जेव्हा आपण ह्याबद्दल बोलत असतो ग्राफ्सबद्दल, जस्ट रिमेंबर बाकीच्यांशी त्याची तुलना करायची असते, जगातल्या दुसऱ्या कोणत्याही गोष्टीची नाही. द ओनली धिस इज युअर वर्ल्ड. त्यांनी मे बी दे शोड यू रॉंग और दॅट जस्ट यू इंटरप्रेट विथ द युअर ग्राफ, not your general knowledge of course, which closely touches the 50%. Follow the Dallas, Honolulu, Phoenix with the approximately 33, 22 and 7% respectively. After the amazing the details given this graph, we can conclude that New York occurs majority rainfall and the Phoenix had last position. And this question will going to be asked like which state is the highest rainfall in inches, which state is a low inches, and it's a your. Just remember that. Again, there is another graph chart is a production of cars in each year by company. So the names, just remember the names. Here are the years and the axis have the production of cars. So again I'm going to ask you question about, just observe it carefully and told me which year the company production of car is highest. Please unmute your mouth. Which is 2019, and which is the year is 2015, in which in the average is a 2017. Just carefully observe the charts. Now the third is interpret like a, now we have the line guard. आता याच्यामध्ये काय दिलेलं, there is a single line, right? And with the single line they ask you and tell you about the analysis of the graph and write your analysis. Yes, there is a degrees in Fahrenheit, which is the temperature in New York. In the latitude they said the days 1 2 3 4 5 6, and in the axis they just gave you degrees in Fahrenheit. Then let's see. आता आपल्याला हा काय दिसतोय की हा रायझिंग मॅप आहे. फॉर डे 1 it's a 43 nearly, for day 2 it's going to be 53, then it's decrease with the 50, and in the day 4 it goes to the 57 Fahrenheit. After the 59 side, the graphs continues to increase in the temperature, that is the 59 and the 67 on the 6th day. So now I am going to ask you this question, which day is the highest temperature in the New York City, which is day 6, right? Hello. Hello. So here is our thing of the interpretation of technical data. And hello. 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 Please unmute mic and answer my questions. Hello. Okay. I think there is some difficulty. So thank you.